What's poppin'? Welcome back to DBP Reloaded. You see what's on the screen here, NCAA GameBreaker 2000 on the PS1. All right, so this is I feel like they may have been gearing up for the PS2, okay, because they had some game breakers on PS2. So this was towards the I guess you want to say the end of the main life cycle of the PlayStation One here. You know what I mean? Because PS2 came out after the year after this. Okay, so you got Game Breaker 2000 here. Menu look okay, man. I mean, I can't say I'm feeling it, especially looking at past Game Breaker menus. You know what I mean? So far, and then looking at this one, I can't say I'm feeling that. Let's go to customize real quick. I think I set my stuff up to where I want it. Okay, so we got 3 minute quarters. We're gonna leave everything. We gonna leave all that where it's at. We just doing review this 2 3 minute quarters and see what's up. So, and maybe if this is something you want, you go grab it or something like that and emulate it however you want to do it. All right, so controller setup. Let's see here. I mean, the stuff, the main. Where the juke at though? Hold on now. Where the juke at? Oh, I guess that's circle special moves and things like that. Okay. All right. Custom playbook. You got that there. Easter eggs. It's like a password situation. Now, what I was looking at trying to understand this, I can't speak on this, so we gonna Euro step past this. But this is some form of recruiting here from the athletic department, which is pretty much your roster setup here. So I've never seen recruiting like this before. It's usually in dynasty mode or something like that. But hey, it is what it is. So what it is okay. Look at TSG or TCU, right? Okay, halfbacks. That's what they need. So you click X. Okay, so now you set up. You invite blue chips. Okay, so you invite them. You hit the X, disappear. X, disappear. So can't push start to get out of there. You push triangle, then it goes back and they're back on the board. So I'm not even gonna speak on that. But I'm gonna let that rock. Maybe there's some that know more about that system, but that's not something I'm even gonna dive into. We just gameplay reviewing this and checking out the modes and the features. All right. You got to create walk on, which create a player, which is dope. You know what I mean? You got that there. You always need that. Okay. Then let's hit the game modes here. So you got scrimmage, which is exhibition. You got fantasy league. You got tournament season, bowl season, career mode. So I would say this: you looking at a mid-eights with the modes off top. You know what I mean? You got everything you need here. The wording be kind of off, like tournament season. You know what I mean? Things like that. Bowls, career mode, and things like that. Bowl season. Uh, but you got it. You full fledged, okay? You full fledged. The recruiting, that whole situation is a little confusing me, but whatever. You know what I mean? But outside of that, you got everything here. The menu, not feeling that at all. This menu is very bland, but hey, it is what it is. Like I said, this is towards the tail end of the PlayStation life cycle here, and they was probably focused on the PS2 at this time, so they threw this on here. All right, so let's get to it. But the key is the gameplay. Forget all that. Let's see what the gameplay on. All right, so let's see. We going. I'm gonna go away this time. I'm gonna go away. I like that. I like the team selection. I like the graphic of the helmets. That's nice. I think that's hard. Trying to get the Michigan State to go down here. All right. I like how they got the classic teams right there. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oklahoma State. All right, let's get it. It's called Game Breaker or Game Breakers. Oh, I'm about to say how you say Game Breakers. Okay, that's Game Breakers. All right. Yeah, so the key, like all the menu and all that, yeah, it's bland and everything, but the key really is the gameplay. So we gonna see how that holds up. You know what I mean? 989 is never bad when it comes to gameplay. Hold on 1 second, I'll be right back, people. Hold on. My bad, y'all. I had got a phone call. I had to pause it. My fault. Let me see. Let's do heads. Let me get the play call set up. I'm liking how these graphics look. I'm gonna be honest with you. These graphics is clean though. I gotta be real with you. These graphics is clean. This look clean. I cannot lie. This looks clean. You know what I'm saying? These graphics is not bad at all. You know what I mean? I will be right back. I got to handle something, but I'll be right back to continue this review, all right? Oh, my bad, y'all. We back. Had to handle something real quick, but we back. Let's go. All right. Like I said, these graphics, definitely on point. These are some nice looking graphics here. Very nice looking graphics. Very nice looking graphics. Yeah, these is nice. I can't lie. You know what I mean? But that's why I was. The key is what's under, you know, what's on the field and how. And this looks for PlayStation 1, amazing. I would say these graphics. PS1, this is like high 8 to a 9. Like this is some nice looking stuff here on the PS1. You know, I know the presentation isn't. The menus isn't really all of that and things like that, but like I said, they was going into a transition. They was, you know, the PS2 was right a year after this, so oh come on. It's a year after this. So I mean, you full-fledged here though. You got everything you need, you know, it's just, you know, that recruiting is questionable. But outside of that, man, you got everything you need here. This looks good, man. I tell you like this. On some real stuff, if you want to do comparisons as far as graphics when it comes to Madden, this looks better than Madden. Like Game Day always really looked better than Madden on PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? So this is high 8s, man, 100%. You know, this mimics Game Day to the T, which is good. You don't want to stray away from what Game Day is, man. You don't want the game to be completely different. You want it to be familiar so you can bounce back and forth between the two. You know what I'm saying? So this game is definitely, I'm gonna wait till I get on offense, but I mean, so far, so good with this gameplay, man. Come on, lay him down, man. Damn, can't get him. I mean, the presentation is very plain here. I would say the presentation, we talking about like presentation, we looking at probably like, man, we in the 6s. I mean, because the menus, I mean, not all that good. That goes in account with presentation. You know, the menu's not all that good looking, not like that. You're not gonna look at the stadium and confuse this for NFL, so they did that right. But I mean, this is very bland as far as presentation. So we talking like we in the 6s with this. However you want to spin that 6, we in the 6s. Come on, dog. Damn. Got us. Love the sounds though. This. I mean, look, graphics, high 8s, man. For PlayStation 1, this is high 8s, man. If someone said, nah, I'm not mad, the gameplay is definitely it's that same good, you know, gameplay from Game Day. I want to get on the offense before I really conclude the gameplay, even though I'm quite sure it's straight up, it's on point. You know what I mean? The worst part about this is the presentation, man. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? But your modes, we in the 8s for the mode. You know what I'm saying? However you want to flip the 8, we there. You know what I'm saying? You got your you create your player, you do your career mode, everything, man. I mean, I would say mid 8s. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go higher, I'm not mad at you. You know what I mean? But, you know, you got everything you need here, man, like I said. So, let's go. Yeah, I love how these graphics look on PlayStation. Then you can celebrate, you know, show off, all kind of stuff. Like this, they made sure the on-the-field product was on point. You know what I'm saying? They made sure of that.
Number 22 to the right.
Come on. I see you over there, baby. I see you over there. Yeah, I see you over there. Let's go. I see you over there. That's what I'm talking about. Get your lick back. Yeah, this is definitely premium on the field play, man. This is premium PS1 football right here. Premium, you know what I'm saying? This is premium. So your modes, we in the 8. I'm cool with going mid to high 8s for this. I'm cool with mid to high 8s for the modes here. The weakest part, man, is the presentation. Everything else here is on point. Presentation is pretty weak, man. I would say overall with this game, though, you could say this is still in the 8s, though. Like 100%. I would say mid 8 for this. Mid, if you want to say it's straight up 8, however you want to spin the 8, we sneaking that. We sneaking that. However you want to spin the 8, you know what I'm saying? It's that, you know what I mean? Like, and that's only because, you know, the presentation is pretty bad. But outside of that, man, this is on point. This is a dope college football game. I can't lie, man. I'm concerned about the PS2 versions because we seen, if you looked at the game day videos on PS2, you seen how those played. You know what I'm saying? They was lacking on the PS2, so I'm kind of concerned on that aspect. I got a few for the PS2, so we're definitely gonna review those after this, actually. You know what I mean? But I'm concerned for that. I am concerned about those games, man. But this is some good stuff though. This is some good stuff on PSOne. This is fire, actually. You know what I mean? So, wish the presentation was better, but I understand the transition, but I still got to be fair with it and tell the truth about it, even though I know they transitioning over. I don't know. They may have been. I don't know if they was working on the PS2 version alongside of this. Oh my God. Oh my. What's the penalty? Hold on. How is it a pass interference? He caught the ball, dog. Like, what are you talking about, man? I don't even understand that call. I don't understand that call. But yeah, this here, I recommend giving this one. I mean, this is nice, man. This is nice, man. Now, like 989, man. 989 is on point with it, though. I wish they, you know, on PS2 they should have just. I don't know. I don't develop games, so I can't, you know. I can say whatever I want to say, but I'm not the one on the computer doing this. But the thing is, if they was able to just use this engine and update the graphics, I think that would have been fine. Have the next gen graphics and use, even if you had the gameplay the exact same, seriously, and then had those PS2 graphics, I think this would have been fine. I think you would have been able to compete with EA still. You know what I'm saying? Because this gameplay is fire. You know what I mean? This gameplay is fire, man, straight up. But overall, I would say this game definitely is in the 8s, man, no doubt. You know what I mean? I'm cool with giving it a mid-8, only because that presentation kind of drags down a little bit. But outside of that, everything else is here, man. Everything else is here. Everything else is here, man. Why is he doing all that? Man, if you don't intercept that. Oh, he faked it. I was wondering, I got to keep up with the downs, man. I'm really tripping. But, yeah, I like this a lot. I like this game a lot. This game is fire.
Oklahoma State.
Come on. Ah, let's go. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Oh, what's the penalty for? I know you're about to say showing off. Oh, they give you unsportsmanlike. That's fire. Look, I don't like it, but that's fire. I don't like it. That's fire, though. That's fire. This game is dope, man. This game is dope. Only thing holding it back really is presentation. That's it. That's the only thing holding this back. It's presentation, y'all. Everything else here is fire. On point. On point. Let me get that touchdown. Let me get that. Let me get that. Yeah, this I recommend giving this one a shot. This was the last one on PlayStation, so was there a Game Day 99? I think it was. Like I said, I don't believe I got every single, not Game Day, I'm sorry. I don't believe I was able to get every GameBreaker. I know I was missing some because I did not get this offline. I got it from the game store, so I'm looking all over, you know what I mean? So I kind of find them on some spotty stuff. I can't never get them all, so I get the ones I see, you know what I mean? So, but GameBreaker is a series I never got into, but I kind of wish I did. I feel like I missed out on something. Well, I could still play it now, though, you know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, I missed out on it when it was hot, but, you know, you still make something happen with it, you know what I mean? I'm thinking of doing actual franchise mode in Game Day 2005 to give that a shine. I might do a series in that one. I'm thinking about doing that, actually, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I do like the PlayStation version of 989. 989 was on point with the football, man. I'm sorry. Like, they was on point with it on PlayStation, man. They did their thing, man. Yeah, man. This here, premium football. Like this, it's a true debate between NCAA football and Game Breaker. You know what I'm saying? Or even Game Day and Madden. It's a real conversation there. You know what I mean? Without having to defecate on the other. You know what I mean? They both was fire on PlayStation. You're not going wrong with either side there. You're not going wrong with either side. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're not going wrong with either side. They both is fire in its own right. They both is fire.
Number 2, the lone back. Here's the blitz.
Come on, man.
The Cowboys have spent a timeout. Fifth play on this drive.
Come on. Did he get over the line? He probably got over the line, didn't he? He probably got over that line. Yep, so did. Got over the line, man. Can't stop these dudes for nothing. Like we struggling stopping it, man. Like they just marching down the field on us, man. They marching down. Nice juke. Yeah. Marching down the field on us, man. We can't really do nothing with them. They just marching down.
The halfback in motion.
That was a nice thing. You got it. Yeah, this game is dope, man. This game is dope. I definitely recommend it. I mean, there's things missing on intro video and things like that. You know, but that's the things you get, you know what I mean, when you know, I mean, I feel like they still should have did, you know, because the PS2 wasn't out yet, you know, at this time. I don't think it was out yet. So they could have still threw the intro video in, made the menu look a little better. You know, little stuff like that, but they're like, nah, we're just going to, you know what I mean? But they didn't mess the gameplay up. The gameplay is on point, and that's the key, you know what I mean? So that's the key. Your modes is there. That's the key. Don't know what's up with that recruiting, but whatever, you know what I mean? I'll leave that alone. But outside of that, everything else, you know, is on point here. Premium. Damn. Let's make something happen, fellas. Let's make something happen, fellas.
Number 22.
There you go. There you go. I see you down there. I see you down there. Give it to him. Oh man, but I was trying to juke him. All right, let's see. See if we can get down that field on him. See if we can get that down that field on him for the quarter in. Come on. I see you over there. I see you, baby. Ooh, that was right. Okay. I thought that was about to be an interception, you know? I thought it was about to be an interception. Come on, hurry up. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Hurry up.
Number 22.
Oh, yeah, we got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. Good way to end it, man. Let me go lie. Good way to end it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but this game here, man, definitely, man, this is top-notch football on the PlayStation, man. The only weakness is the presentation, and you know, once you start playing the game, you're careless about it. But I gotta call it, you know, I gotta implement that still. You know what I mean? But this is fire, man. This game, top-notch right here, man. Top-notch football game here. So I definitely recommend giving this some burn or checking it out. It was the last. Well, you know what? I think there was the 2001. Let me see something, man. Let me see something. I gotta look because, you know, not too familiar with the GameBreaker series because I did not, you know. Let's see. Let me look. I'm looking right now, y'all. I'm looking right now. So they did come out with GameBreaker 2001 on the PS1. They did. I have it on the PS2, so we're gonna review that one. You know what I mean? I don't have the PS1 version. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna definitely hit that one. But so my bad saying that was the last one. It wasn't. I believe. Let me see if GameBreaker came out. Let me make sure it didn't come out in 02 for the PS1. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure. Let me make sure. I don't think it did though. I don't think it did. You know what I'm saying? O2 actually got canceled. Hold on. NCAA GameBreaker O2 got canceled. You know what I'm saying? Let me see here. Yeah, NCAA GameBreaker O2 got canceled, y'all. So, yeah, they be having spotty releases, man. Like, straight up. Like, spotty releases, man. Like, so the game got canceled, but it came out with an O3. I have that one, you know what I mean? So, I'm just looking at while we on here, you know what I mean? Game over with. So, if anybody's still around listening to me talk, you know what I mean? I'm just looking this up. Probably should do it beforehand, but. All right, so I found the whole list, man. I'm over here trying to figure it out, so I had to, kind of edit that. But so yeah, GameBreaker on PS1. You know, GameBreaker 98, PS1 99 on PS1. Okay, 2000 on PS1. I don't have 99. Okay, so I hit y'all with GameBreaker. I hit y'all with 98. I don't have 99. I hit y'all with 2000. I have 2001 on the PS2. I don't have the PS1 version, so that's the last one. 2001 was the last one on the PS1. Okay, so I misspoke on that. That's my fault, y'all. That's my bad there. 2003 because 2002 got canceled, and then 04. Okay, so I have 2003 for sure and 04. So I mean, I got majority of them. I don't have 98. You know what I'm saying? I don't have 98. Not 98. I don't have 99. So I mean, so once I get my hands on 99, that will be reviewed as well. So that's my bad, you know what I mean, for misspeaking. But, so I would assume GameBreaker 01 on the PlayStation 1 is the exact same as this. I will get that and find out for y'all, man. But, it is what it is. I still say this game, we in the 8s for this. You know what I mean? Mid-8s, I say, because the presentation is lacking. But this game is fire, all right? So make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. Really appreciate it from everybody. Peace!